Personally, I like to think of these Hawaiian volcanoes as being a lot like the Hawaiian people. You know, easygoing, laid back. And it's only because the volcanoes are kind of laid back and gently erupting that we're able to fly close to the Kilauea eruption. Now coming through the saddle, we're seeing out in front of us and around us some newer looking bands of lava rock. They were produced by some of Mauna Loa's more recent eruptions and lava flows. And you can see, in some cases, side by side, two different colors and textures to the lava rock. Some of it is dark, thick, jagged, and chunky, while some of it's kind of smooth and silvery. The difference between the two was the temperature of the lava when it was flowing. Cooler lava will be thick and viscous. Cooler lava doesn't really flow so much as slowly crumble down the hill. You know, 2-3 miles per hour maybe. Produces that dark jagged stuff. It's known as A-A. A''A. And I heard the Hawaiians named it A-A because of the sound they made as they walked on it barefoot. Pretty tough on the soles of the feet, right?
That looks like a hand right there. Shape of a hand. Waving at us.
Now if the lava is hotter, it's going to be more molten and liquidy. It'll flow much more rapidly than the A-A, and when the hotter lava cools, it gives you that smoother, silvery stuff. And it's called pahoehoe. That's the type of lava everybody pictures in their minds when they think about volcanoes. They're thinking about pahoehoe. Pahoehoe flows can often form lava tubes. If the pahoehoe is continuously flowing in the same path, the surface of the flow will begin to crust over. That crust on top will begin to insulate the lava beneath, keeping it hot and molten. So a surface flow crusts over and becomes a lava tube, a tunnel of lava flow just beneath the surface. Look out your window, Clyde. Down to your left, you see that line of craters in the ground? To your left rear, kind of meandering downhill. That's an empty lava tube. Yeah.
Really?
That is an empty lava tube. So it's drained of the lava, and now the ceiling, portions of the ceiling of the tube have weakened and collapsed. Now ladies, you'll see some of that out your right side as well. Just look for a bunch of small craters heading downhill, and you're looking down at an empty lava tube. They're all over the island. You might have driven right by one and not even realized it. If you've driven from the Kona airport north along the highway up to Waikoloa, just a mile or so beyond the airport on the right-hand side as you head north is what appears to be a big cave. You'll often see cars parked there, people getting out to explore it. That's an empty lava tube where it's exposed at the surface. At the Kilauea eruption area, we're going to look at an active lava tube system as we look for surface flows. So let's talk Kilauea. It's the youngest part of the island. It's the world's most active volcano. Its current eruption began back in 1983. Just over 34 years now. The longest continuous volcanic eruption in recorded history. Directly ahead, your first glimpse of Kilauea. You see a smoke plume rising from the ground, blowing to the right.
Wow.
Yeah, those are the sulfur dioxide gas emissions erupting from the Kilauea caldera. Now that's one of two eruption areas we'll look at Kilauea. That's the summit eruption ahead. There's also a flank eruption All right, 1 second, guys. Yeah, it's the flank eruption at Kilauea that's really the star of the show. Along the eastern rift zone, one specific eruption site named Pu'u'o'o. That's where the surface flows have been going on for the last 34 years. Can't quite see it just yet. It's off at your 11 o'clock down below and beyond some of these low clouds. Usually our best bet for seeing lava is at the eastern rift, Pu'u'o'o. We might be able to see some lava down inside that crater ahead. We're going to climb up and over this scattered cloud layer for a look down in.
Are we going to be able to see the lava flowing into the ocean?
Hopefully. I mean, we definitely have an ocean entry going, Cami. But it produces an incredible amount of steam, which sometimes, depending on the wind direction and you know how intense the steam is, how thick it is, sometimes it might obscure the actual lava beneath. So can't really make any guarantees. We'll see an ocean entry. Not sure how much actual red lava we'll see at the ocean entry. This is my 4th time over here today, and so unless things have suddenly changed dramatically, I think I kind of know where I need to go in order to maximize the likelihood of us getting a look at some molten lava. So that's my plan. So yeah, first we'll go to the caldera. Down beneath the surface, down inside that smoking crater, is a pool of lava. Now it's pahoehoe, and usually the surface is cooled and crusted over. Usually it's kind of silvery black. Sometimes, if we're lucky, if we all harness the power of positive thinking, there might be some little pockets down in there where there's some churn going on, preventing the cooling and forming of the rock crust, in which case we might see some little pockets of bright red. Lava that we might see from up high, you usually do not see from ground level. The caldera is the focal point of Volcanoes National Park. It's a really neat area to visit, but from ground level, usually you just see the smoke plume, because the lava tends to be too deep beneath the surface. But from high up in the sky, sometimes we can see it. Yeah, so we got a little bit of an opening in the clouds. We'll get over the top, and we do have to stay very high because of a no-fly zone up here because of that smoke plume. We'll get a few hundred feet above the no-fly zone, we'll make some turns, see what we can see. And I'll do this throughout the flight at our scenic highlights. Left and right turns in order to show the areas out both sides so everyone aboard can get a look.
You read my mind. That was going to be the next question.
Yeah, I'll do my best to keep it even, Steve and Clyde.
Thank you.
You bet. Alright, so now you're starting to see, it's a crater within a crater. The larger outer crater is Kilauea, the caldera. The smaller inner crater, the smoke plume, that's Halemaumau. And Halemaumau is where Hawaiian legend tells us that the volcano goddess lives, Madame Pele. Alright, we're in luck. I'm getting our first glimpse of some red down in the smoke. Kind of in the left corner of the smoking crater. Do you see what I'm talking about? Yeah? Good. So we're on the scoreboard. Madame Pele feeling generous. Again, this is the exception.